course, I want to begin, like many other speakers here today, by saying how wonderful it is to join you here at the end of Pongal as Tamils here in the United Kingdom and around the world celebrate a bountiful harvest and welcome in the New Year. So Happy New Year to every one of you. And certainly, as we gather here to celebrate, I want to pay tribute to the British Tamil community, such an integral part of our national life. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you for the hours of public service, the days, weeks and months of public service that you give. Thank you for that. Thank you for the thousands of jobs that your businesses create up and down the United Kingdom. And thank you for the billions of pounds that you invest in the United Kingdom that sustain our prosperity. Thank you for all that you do for us in the United Kingdom. And I also would like to say, I've seen during this crisis, during this terrible public health crisis, the sacrifice that has been made by so many members of the British Tamil community in our public services, particularly Tamil doctors, Tamil nurses, and don't we all owe our NHS that enormous debt of gratitude. I also want to thank my Conservative colleagues in the London Assembly, and indeed the whole of the London Assembly, for what they've done in declaring January as Tamil Heritage Month. And it really is to celebrate the Tamil language, the Tamil culture, the Tamil community, and to recognise the tremendous impact that I've been describing that each and every one of you make in London, day in, day out. And the Tamil community is, of course, incredibly important to the Conservative Party. And I speak as a Conservative, I also speak as somebody who served alongside Ed Davey in the coalition government from 2010 to 2015. And I was David Cameron's Deputy Chief of Staff, Prime Minister David Cameron's Deputy Chief of Staff at the time. And all of you know how supportive David Cameron was of the Tamil community. And of course, you all well remember, and I will remember, that historic visit, the historic visit that he paid to Jaffna. And you'll remember that was the first visit by any major world leader, a truly groundbreaking event, and something that we as Conservatives are very, very proud of. And I want to say to you that support for the community, of course, continues under me as chairman of the Conservative Party, and of course under our Prime Minister Boris Johnson. We of course remain steadfastly committed to promoting reconciliation, peace and justice around the world. But also because the Conservative Party and the Tamil community, I believe, are bound together by shared values. We believe in the family. We believe in hard work and aspiration. We believe in putting ourselves second to the needs of future generations. And that is the essence of the family, the essence of the community, the essence of those values that we hold together. Education, enterprise, Tamil values, British values, Conservative values.
Wow.
I also know that amongst the many groups that support the Conservative Party, the Conservative Tamil community really is, and I say this in all sincerity, it is genuinely the leading Conservative community. And I'll tell you why, because I see it in the work you do, whether that's standing as candidates, whether that's involved in our associations, whether that's knocking on doors, delivering leaflets. And I'll tell you, the evidence for me is when I look at the green benches of the Conservative Party. And I'll just read you a few of the names. Paul Scully, Elliot Coburn, Teresa Villiers, who sat here in the front row, what a good supporting community. Robert Halfon, Bob Blackman, Robert Buckland. None of them would be there on our green benches, and here is Paul Scully. He would not be on the green benches were it not for your hard work. And in fact, more than that, I would say in the case of Paul Scully, you literally speak the language of the electorate. You speak the language of Paul Scully's electorate, the second language in his constituency. So, as I finish these remarks, I want to say an enormous thank you for all that you do, and wish every one of you a very happy New Year.
Thank you.